You're gonna look back on 2023 and think to yourself, wow, I really wish I bought a house back then, the same way that you were kicking yourself for not buying a house in 2021 when interest rates were as low as they were at like 3%. People in 2021 were kicking themselves for not buying a house in 2019. So like clearly there's a trend going on here of people regretting not buying real estate when they were ready to buy a home. But 2019 and 2021 were very different environments in the real estate market, and interest rates looked very, very different back then. So even though they're so different, why are people still looking back on both of those times and thinking to themselves, I wish I bought a house back then? It's because there is no such thing as a bad time to buy. There is only a bad time to sell. And you can kind of conceptualize it this way in terms of the real estate market, and there are pros and cons to every phase of the real estate market. So basically, when interest rates are really low, like what we saw in 2021, obviously your buying power as a real estate buyer increases because interest rates are lower, so you can afford more loan and more house, so you can afford more expensive properties, which is great. So that's the obvious benefit to a low interest rate environment, but the downside to a low interest rate environment is that now suddenly everyone's buying power has increased, and now there are so many more buyers that enter the real estate pool, and the competition gets really, really fierce and really intense. Like back in 2021, I bought a house back then, and it was crazy out there. Like I was getting outbid all the time. People were waiving their contingencies, inspections, appraisals, all kinds of things. Like I didn't have a fighting chance. And the only reason why I was able to secure the home that I did in 2021 is because I bought a new construction, and this particular builder did not do bidding. It was first come, first serve. I had the money available. It was not an issue of me not being able to afford something. It was just that I was getting outbid by literally everyone because I don't want to overpay for a house. The reason why I strongly believe that people are going to look back on this year in 2023 and think to themselves like, oh my God, I wish I bought a house back then, is because we are in such a strange real estate market. Because I'm a realtor and I also buy houses a lot because I'm also a real estate investor. So like I am really in the weeds of real estate at the moment. Like right now in the real estate market, we're experiencing like a real moment of pause and hesitation with a lot of buyers because they're waiting for interest rates to come back down. But like, okay, they come back down, that's fine, and you can wait for that. But what's going to happen? Competition is going to go back up, and you're not going to be able to get the house of your dreams. Right now, first of all, a lot of sellers are offering to buy down your interest rate for you. So the interest rate is like not even an issue. You can always refinance later also. This is the moment where you can actually score great deals on real estate and pay under asking, which in 2021, that was not a thing. If you're smart, you're going to take advantage of the current market as it is.